Hello and welcome to another The Joe Team video, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial, and specifically I am going to be showing you quarries and engines. So here I've just set up a little quarry over here. You'll notice I've just got this running off my laptop at the moment, and you can see that this is basically a quarry. Now, a quarry is a really good way of gathering resources. It's a really quick way, even though it's quite annoying to build because it needs diamonds to build. It is a really efficient way of just mining, basically, where it just does all the hard work for you. So you can see that on the left-hand side here, we have this big laser thing that comes down and sucks up the blocks, and that is then going through a pipe and into this chest over there. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can make a quarry and also how you can power it, including engines and things like that. So to actually make a quarry, you use a mixture of gears. You use iron gears, gold gears, diamond gears, and you also need a diamond pickaxe and some redstone, and that is how you make the actual quarry itself. So we're going to be starting from scratch, so I'm just going to simply place a quarry here, and you can see that we now have you can see these construction lines have appeared, so you know where the quarry is actually going to be. But hang on a minute, no, don't be silly, we don't need sure, we can do that, but what if we want to change where the construction lines are? Well, guess what? You can do that. If you just go in here and you just get some sticks there, and then if you put a stick underneath some lapis lazuli, in fact that didn't work. In fact, if you can actually make these things called landmarks. So if you look here, it's lapis lazuli with redstone torch, which is why I have the redstone there. So, redstone torch, sorry, I've got a sore throat, landmarks, and then yeah, we have these things called landmarks. What do these do, I hear you ask? Well, we click a landmark there to define one point of the construction lines, and then we can put like another landmark, like let's say here, for example, and then we can just put another one. We'll say going along here. I think it's about there. There we go. So you can see these evil red laser things come up, and that is basically where your construction lines are going to be. Now you can also adjust the height of it if you wanted to. So if we just selected any end of the landmark, made it a bit here. Landmarks are kind of like torches, so they'll stick on the end of things. So if we just put that on the end, you'll see that all links up, and now we have a box. That last part was optional. In fact, landmarks are pretty much optional. You don't need to define the height. You don't need to define the construction lines. It's just if you want to, and really by doing that, you will get the most out of your quarry. Now, you can't just put the quarry anywhere if you're doing landmarks. It has to be in the corner of one of the landmarks at the bottom. So if you look here, these construction lines have now gone to fit, and you get your lovely landmarks back. And now that you've done that, we now have the construction lines for a working quarry, but it's not working yet because we have not got anything to power it with yet. So really there are two main ways that you can power quarries. You can either use engines, or you can convert like energy from industrial craft solar panels and things like that. Firstly, I'm going to show you the different types of engine. Now, what you can do over here, there are 3 types of engine in the Buildcraft mod, which is the same mod that the quarry is in. So if you look here are the engines you can make. You can make redstone engines for powering lots of basic simple pipes and things. But that will not work for a quarry. Redstone engines are definitely not powerful enough to withstand a quarry. So no, we're not using that. We're not using redstone engines. Goodbye, redstone engines, gone. Something you can use is steam engines. Even though they're not as good as combustion engines, which we'll get to in a minute, they are quite cheap to run. They only run on coal, so you literally just put a load of coal in, flick a lever, and then it will start going. And you can see here we also have combustion engines. Combustion engines are they're more efficient than steam engines. They will do the job quicker. However, they require they require lava to run on, or fuel, or oil, really, and also you need a method of cooling, which is probably water. So you'd need to pipe both water and lava, fuel, or oil in for it to actually work. However, combustion engines are the fastest engine that you can get. However, for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how to use steam engines. Combustion engines set up pretty much the same, but you need to pipe water and lava in. So if we just get one of these lovely steam engines, and we're just going to place it on the side of the quarry. Now if we right click on the steam engine, you will see that there is a little lovely space here. And that little lovely space is actually for coal. So if we put some coal in, now it isn't going yet because we haven't. We need to give it a redstone signal, and to do that we can just literally put a lever next to it and flick it. Now here are a few warnings with these kind of engines. Firstly, if steam engines are running for a long time, they can create little explosions. There's a lot more chance of an explosion if you like group engines like that. What this will do is that will help this engine run faster. However, it's much more likely to explode, so I don't recommend you do that personally. You can surround the entire quarry wherever you can fit it with engines. Combustion engines, they will create bigger explosions than steam engines if they do explode. You can see the colours on each engine show how close it is to explosion. Now, redstone engines will not explode unless you chain them together like that, because if you do, then they will at some point explode after a long period of time. Now, combustion engines, really, they will probably only explode if it doesn't have enough water or any cooling method source in it, and that will create quite a big explosion compared to steam engines' little explosions. But yeah, that is pretty much the steam engine. Now to actually pump it out, basically you need we're just going to get a chest. You can just simply put a chest on top of it, and then any items that it picks up will go into that chest. But let's say you wanted the chest somewhere else. Let's say you wanted the chest here. Well, what you would do is you would need to get a pipe, and what you're really looking for is transport pipes. Don't get them mixed up with waterproof pipes, it don't work. Transport pipes, and mainly you want to be looking at the cobblestone and stone transport pipes. So, I'm just going to go and get a cobblestone one because it's cheaper. Yeah, pretty much. So you can just attach it to the top. If you don't attach anything to the top, it will still pump, but all the items will just be loose items that fly on top of the quarry, which isn't really what you want for lag reasons. So always remember to do this, really, one of the most important bits. So it goes into your chest, and it goes into the right place. So there you have it, we now have set up a working quarry with landmarks, and we have also set it up with an engine. But what if you wanted to do it with power that you get from the industrial craft mod? What I'm kind of talking about is power that you get from MFSUs and MFEs, which eventually derive from things like solar panels, geothermal, water sucking things to get the power. That is actually beyond the scope of this tutorial, but how to set all those up. But basically here I just have a simple line of solar panels going into this MFSU. So here's the lovely MFSU, very nice MFSU, and it's full. So now I'm just going to go and get some glass fibre cables. There are some other types of cables available, such as HV cables, but glass fibre, even though they are quite expensive because you need diamonds to make them, they are the best. So what we can do is we can just, instead of powering with engines, we can just power it with our electricity source. The electricity sources like this have the potential to do the best job, pretty much. They will do a better job than engines if they like have enough power and are set up correctly. So they have the potential to be fantastic. Now this hasn't joined up. Why is that, you ask? Well, that is because that there is a special block that you need to use and place next to the quarry, which is called an energy link. This basically converts the power from your EU electricity into the power that the quarry needs to use. Now you don't need a lever for this. If it's getting power, it will just continue on itself. And you can see that it is going super fast now compared to the engines, because we have high voltage solar panels and it's coming out of an MFSU, and it is going pretty fast, and you can see that's going into our chest right there. Now you might you don't have to have an MFSU there. It's just however, I do recommend you either have an MFSU, MFE, or bat box or whatever. Just something to contain the energy. Otherwise, if you've got things like solar panels, it won't work at night, obviously, because there's no light. But that is a basic tutorial of quarries and engines. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe to the Jer Team. You can also find us on Twitter at the Jer Team. But for now, goodbye.